It's just different.
When it be all of my mental. I'm from the trenches, went the same, yeah, been what I've been through. Left me on red, I left for dead, man, it's really that simple. Now I'm too lit, all of my shit, designers original. Big facts, I never been fictional. Now that we live in the digital. Real ain't loyal, everybody ain't for it, real living conditional. Ain't like them got the bros, man, it's all about principle. I never met one in love with a coochie that's visible. Ass shake, clickbait on this.
What's good, Harrison House guests? It's your girl Mickey checking in, guys. So I am going to be making a cheddar broccoli chicken calzone. I do apologize. I did this whole video and my sound was all over the place. So we're going to do this way and hopefully you guys like this video. So I found this recipe on Pillsbury.com. I'll make sure I put the link for the recipe in the description box below. But this was my first time trying it. I am super excited. I don't know how it's going to turn out. But I mean, who doesn't eat chicken, broccoli, and cheddar cheese, right? So it should be good. I've never had a calzone ever, like, in life. Never had a calzone. Had a pizza puff. I really believe that they're different, but we're gonna see. So first thing we're gonna do, just to kind of go ahead and get started, I have 6 chicken breasts. Now I don't think I'm gonna need all of those chicken breasts, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with 3. I'm gonna cut them in half, season them up really good, and we will start from there, because if I cut the chicken breasts in half, that's gonna give me 6 pieces out of the 3 chicken breasts anyway. So the only thing I did that I deviated from the recipe was I actually cooked my own chicken. The recipe said just to get like some rotisserie chicken that was already cooked at the store, shred that up and use that. I prefer to just cook my own chicken. Okay, so what I'm gonna do after I cut my chicken breast, I'm going to go ahead and get my chicken breast nice and seasoned. And guys, I really wish I could show you guys my stove, but I'm telling you, they had put like some heat resistant paint on the stove or something when we moved in here, so it was all nice and white and shiny. And like, we cooked a few times, and you know it's time to scrub the stove now, because you know you got to clean it. Went to clean it, and now all this, like, I guess all their paint is coming up, and it's like all these brown spots on my stove. And I don't have time for people to be thinking I'm dirty or nothing like that, or I don't know. It's just a mess. Maybe just in my head. I don't know. But anyways, guys, that's why you don't see much of the stove when I do these videos. But who knows? Maybe you will. I just don't want to go and buy more heat-resistant paint just to repaint over what they've already painted. And who knows how many times they painted it. But that's a whole nother story, guys. I digress. So let's get back to this video. Cheddar and chicken broccoli calzones. Okay, here we go. So, as I said, you're going to go ahead and cut your chicken breasts in half. And then we're going to go ahead and get them nicely seasoned. And this is why you want to go over your chicken breast. You see there was a little bone on there. Now, this is boneless, skinless chicken breast, but it's still a little gristle on there. So, you always want to make sure you go through your chicken thoroughly, make sure no feathers and nothing like that still left on there, because you know, I guess I don't know if they do it by machine or by hand, but you know, people make mistakes. So you always want to go over your chicken and make sure it's just the pieces of the chicken that you would like. All right, guys, so we're gonna use avocado oil to put in our pan to go ahead and cook our chicken. I did season it with some Tony Chachere's, a little bit of garlic powder, and some black pepper. You can season it with, you know, whatever you like. I kept it kind of basic for what I was doing. I really wanted the flavor of the chicken to meet with the cheddar cheese and the broccoli and everything like that. So this is my chicken, all nice and seasoned. So I am going to go ahead and get it in the pan with my avocado oil. And you want to make sure you hear that nice sizzle when you lay your chicken in the pan. If you do not hear your sizzle, please take that chicken out the pan, let it heat up some more, okay? But we're going to go ahead and place the chicken in the pan, season side down. And I'm going to do this so that's how I will go ahead and season. And then halfway through, when it is time to flip your chicken, you can go ahead and season the other side. So some people cook their seasoned side up, and then when they flip it, they re-season, and that's completely fine. It's completely up to you and how you choose to do it. But we're gonna go ahead and let that cook for like 3 to 4 minutes on that side. Once it's nice and golden brown, you will go ahead and flip it, season, and let that cook. All right. So once we got that going and it's looking all good and golden brown, we're gonna go ahead and get to the next step. All right, so this is what our chicken looks like after we went ahead and flipped it. So now that that's flipped, we're going to go ahead and start cutting up the chicken that is already done. And the girls are going to help me, so you'll see them just for a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and get this chicken nice and shredded. So I'm going to cut it long-wise first, and then I'll go back and shred it once I have that down. And the girls are helping as best as they can. So, but you want to go ahead, you want to make sure your chicken is nice and shredded. If you don't want to shred it, at least make sure that you dice it into very small bite-sized pieces. And so once we get this kind of how we want it and it's all looking delicious, and Shariah probably sampled a couple pieces, we'll go ahead and start on our broccoli. So the broccoli, you just cook as directed on the bag, which had steam it for 4 minutes. So that's what we did. And then we simply took it out and we're going to chop it up because no one wants big hunks of broccoli in their calzones. So right now, these are the ones that I have already rolled. Yeah, this is like the big ones, like my money maker. So we're going to go ahead and roll it. I did have to roll out my dough really thin, so I did put some flour on the counter and roll it out. Next time, I will get 2 of the pizza crust. I only got 1. Next time, I'll get 2, so it'll be a little thicker. And I won't have to roll it so thin. But I did roll it thin, and it looks more kind of like a pizza puff, I guess, than a calzone. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to make it work, right? So we're gonna go ahead. We have our chicken on there. We have our broccoli. Then we're gonna go ahead with our cheddar cheese. And as you guys see, I did not skip on anything. I wanted these to be nice, packed with flavor. And this is gonna be my first time having a calzone. I wanted to make sure it has some meat and cheese and broccoli in it. I don't want just crust. So we're gonna go ahead and get these flipped and nice and sealed. Use our fork to seal them up. And then I'm going to take some olive oil, put a little garlic in there with some pepper, and rub it over the calzones before they go into the oven. Don't mind my ugly stove in the background. And we're going to go ahead and put these in for 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. You want them nice and golden brown. But yeah, I'm excited. I think the big one in the corner there is going to be the best one. But hey, just because they don't look that cute doesn't mean they're not tasty. So these is them when I took them out of the oven after about 20-25 minutes. See, my edges are nice and golden brown. They look nice. They did not stick because I did put flour down so that they wouldn't stick. Pretty good, guys. I really like the olive oil finish with the garlic and the pepper. It gives the crust such a good taste. And the chicken is really, really good and tender. The cheese just sets off the calzone with the broccoli. It works. Shariah put a little ranch on hers.
I love it.
And let me show you guys the other one. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you leave it a fat thumbs up. Also, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you are new and enjoying the Harrison House guests. So you guys did get to see the kids for a little bit for the first time, and I don't know how long. But we are going to be keeping most of our family content on Mickey's Den. So if you have not already, make sure you go to Mickey's Den and subscribe there as well. And I will be doing reviews, cooking videos, activities with the kids, girl talks, and everything will be over there. So without further ado, I love y'all. Have a great evening. Peace. Just in case you guys were wondering, I was wearing our Mother Earth crop top and jogging set, available on kingdombrandclothing.com.
It's just different.
When it be all of my mental. I'm from the trenches, went the same, yeah, been what I've been through. Left me on red, I left for dead, man, it's really that simple. Now I'm too lit, all of my shit, design is original.